Hi, I'm Libby from NJACP. I have the same words to describe what we did in May and what we're doing in June. It's advocacy and member engagement. We kicked off the month of May with robust attendance from members at the two Department of Human Services Budget Committee hearings in both the Assembly and the Senate. I was so moved to see so many members there in support of the department and really there to be there to advocate for a 3% increase to DDD services in FY27. Members had the opportunity to meet the commissioner right there and Deputy Commissioner Chaw and Deputy Commissioner Kaylee McGuire and their leadership team. It was really great for them to interact, and the commissioner came over to say hello and interact with the individuals. And those are the moments of why it's so important to show up and be in the space. That really made an impression with him. And when the commissioner came to NJACP just a few weeks later for our membership meeting, and I'll say we had record attendance for that meeting, by the way, he mentioned that. He talked about how being at the hearing and speaking directly with the individuals was the most impactful part of him being part of that process. So it matters. It makes a difference. We also had at our membership in May, we heard from Autism New Jersey speak about their law enforcement initiative, which is a really important public space safety initiative. And it's an example how we are partnering with other organizations around good initiatives to get the word out. So I appreciate Autism New Jersey taking the lead on that effort and coming to NJACP to share more information. We had in May several constituency groups. I'm just going to mention a couple of them. One is our new small and developing providers. We had Eric Eberman come from, he's the executive director of Devereaux, which is one of our larger members, talk about how it is to lead in a space where you have multiple service lines, both in the children's system of care and DDD in the adult system. It was a great opportunity for some of our members that are looking to expand, to learn from his experience, to ask him questions in a smaller space. And I think that peer-to-peer learning is what makes this constituency group particularly important, and one that I'm hope that more members that are smaller and just joining NJACP will get involved. Our support coordination constituency group also met. We had representatives from both Acumen and DDD right there in the room at NJACP with our support coordination committee. And it was an opportunity to ask direct questions about the Acumen transition. There's been a lot of issues, some hiccups along the way, and this was a great dialogue where Acumen and DDD were able to take the feedback back from the providers in the room. And the providers in the room were able to get real information that would make it easier for them to do business. Our technology committee also met. We delved into the issue of cameras, which is one that you've been reading a lot about in the papers. Providers that have cameras talked about how it does work in some places, and in other places it doesn't do what you think it might do. It was a real great opportunity to talk about where we might be going in this space and the importance of always keeping the individuals front and center. These are their homes. These are their places of gathering. They need to have a seat at the table in the discussion of whether or not they want cameras in their places. We also had listening to our members who were concerned about the environment around ICE. We had Deb Zimbalewski and Joe Mataloni, our partners, our strategic partners in Schenck Price, come and provide real important information, how to prepare should ICE arrive at your door, how to be prepared for potential interactions. It's important to ensure safety and to keep calm where I know a lot of people are anxious around this issue. Just last week, the board gathered for our board retreat, which was a wonderful day, 2 days of rolling up our sleeves and sort of taking a look at where NJACP is and where we want to go. I am so profoundly honored to serve with this board and lead and learn from them. It was we listened to what the members want, what the challenges are, and we're putting together a strategic plan to kind of move us forward and be of better service to our members. And we look forward to getting feedback from our members and sharing with that when it's finalized. Just earlier this week, we had our Advocacy Day at the State House, where I have been part of Advocacy Days for many, many years with different organizations. Never before have I seen over 250 participants gather at the State House to bring their message to lawmakers, to share why it is so important that we get a 3% increase in FY 2027. This money is not a raise It is, in fact, it's not even an increase. It is, we need this for sustainability. There's increased needs. There's demand for services that we can't possibly meet. And inflationary costs are on the rise. Providers cannot continue to provide services without sustainable support. So it was a great opportunity for that message to be taken right to the lawmakers, not from me, but from individuals that are served by these services, by staff that deliver the services, and the execs that provide the leadership in this space. It was really a wonderful opportunity. But now the real work must continue through the remainder of June. June 30th or July 1st, the state must enact a budget. Over the next several days and weeks, we need to keep up the drumbeat. We need to continue sending messages via email, through our voter voice, social media. There'll be pleas coming out from our advocacy expert, Maureen. Please respond. It matters. This is a tough budget year. There are a lot of groups out there clamoring for money, and we need to get our message across that we need it desperately. So please join us in that continued advocacy through the end of the month. On June 17th, we have our next membership meeting where we have the Assembly Health Chair, Assembly Carol Murphy, as the speaker, and we can thank her for being the sponsor of our budget resolution. She's been a great champion for the community, along with Senator Zwicker. I want to say he's the sponsor of our budget resolution in the Senate. Wood System of Care, which is one of our members, is also going to be there to provide some information about their health clinic and how they are working to really systematically break down barriers to quality access to healthcare. At our membership meetings before and after, we tape our podcast. So if that's something that you'd be interested in telling a story, explaining something, we want to use this as a resource for policymakers, for parents, for families, for other providers. Please reach out to me if there's something that you want to share in the podcast and join me in that endeavor. We also have our many constituency groups meeting next month. We have our youth services, which is a new group that we just established this year, and we're having Perform Care come and speak directly with the members that are in the children's system of care. So if you provide youth services or are concerned about transition, please join that constituency group. We want to grow that, and it's an important area where I think we need to do more work. We also have free information training sessions on June 15th. We have our Benefits Day where we're really looking at health insurance. I know all of you are probably facing tremendous increase in health insurance. This is an opportunity to delve into that issue and hear about different options for possibly lowering costs, but ensuring that you maintain quality. We also have our social media training that our consultant April is going to be sharing, which will be really a good opportunity to share your story and learn how you can leverage the power of social media to get the message out. We also have our supervisor training, which is great. Check out all of our events on our Wednesday email that comes out that details all of the great things that are happening in NJACP, and it's also available on our website. And I want to finish by highlighting the event that we're having next week, our STARS event. It's about the individuals, and that's really why we exist. This is an opportunity for NJACP to celebrate the contributions of the individuals that our agencies have the privilege to serve. Many of them are volunteers. They're good friends. They work in the community. They make contributions to the community. It's a celebration of inclusion, and I hope that you're planning to be there on Tuesday. And if you're not, come next year. It is really inspirational. It's not lost on me that I was able to come be at STARS last year before assuming the role of being CEO. And I think this year it means so much more to me because now I get it more. I understand what it means to lead in this space and have the privilege to advocate for these individuals that make extraordinary contributions to New Jersey. So please put that, hopefully you join us on Tuesday, June 9th, if not next year. The energy and enthusiasm at NJACP is growing, and I'm so excited about what's happening. If you are not a member but are interested, please give us a call for a no-pressure conversation of how we can serve you, how we can help you. And if you are a member, don't forget that we're here to assist you should you have any issues. If there is a topic that you want to delve into greater, we'll create a training around it. We'll create an information session. We are here to provide the resources to enable you to provide the best possible services that you can. So I'm excited about what's happening, but the truth is we are just getting started. So join us, and thank you.